Good morning, afternoon, or late night. Whatever time zone you're in, you're tuned into LFM Celeb and Hip Hop News. The only place where the gossip is hotter than a summer mixtape and the breaking news hits faster than a DJ's scratch. I'm coming to you live with the most juicy scoop on the Super Bowl halftime that had everybody either chanting "Bunny Bunny" or whispering, "What the heck was that?" First up, drum roll please, the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime performance that's got the internet split like a busted turntable. On one side, Hollywood Reporter's glitter-covered critics are raving that Bad Bunny shrugs off trumpet-up controversies and delivers an exhilarating, vital showcase that saves the halftime slot. On the other side, cue the sighing saxophones, National Review calls it a forgettable halftime show at a forgettable Super Bowl, essentially saying the whole thing was about as exciting as watching paint dry on a fence. So which is it? Did Bad Bunny turn the halftime into a spicy reggaeton rave, or did he just give us a 5-minute commercial for, well, nothing? Grab your popcorn, preferably the buttery kind, because we're about to spill the tea, the salsa, and maybe a little extra hot sauce. Picture this, a massive stadium, 70,000 fans, the national anthem still echoing in their ears, and then Bad Bunny bursts onto the field. Laser lights, a troupe of dancers dressed like neon-lit piñatas, and a boombox that could power a small city. The crowd, a mix of vamos chants and the occasional, "Did we just see a giant inflatable carrot?" Hollywood Reporter says Bad Bunny shrugs off the trumped-up controversies like they're a pair of cheap sunglasses. And they're right. The rapper's team turned the whole pre-show drama into a statement. You can't cancel this beat. And honestly, watching a world-class artist bounce around with more energy than a triple espresso-fueled TikTok dancer, it's exhilarating for sure. But hold the guac. National Review is not buying it. Their headline, "A Forgettable Halftime Show at a Forgettable Super Bowl," reads like a bad breakup text from a former lover who still can't decide if they want to stay or go. They argued the performance lacked the gravitas of a classic halftime show. In other words, they think Bad Bunny's set was as deep as a kiddie pool in a drought. So, which side are we siding with? Let's break it down, gossip style, because we're not just here for the facts, we're here for the flavor. Pro Bunny, 1. Energy overload. Bad Bunny's choreography could give a cardio class a run for its money. 2. Cultural celebration. The set was a love letter to Latinx fans. Viva la música. 3. Controversy proof. He turned trumped-up drama into a non-issue with a mic drop that literally dropped a microphone. Con Bunny? 1. Forgettable? Critics say the set lacked a signature moment. No fireworks that spelled out Bunny. 2. Super Bowl sizzle. The game itself was already labeled forgettable, so the halftime show had to carry the hype. 3. Messy messaging. Some fans felt the anti-Trump rhetoric was a bit too on the nose for a stadium of 100 million viewers. Listen, if we're measuring halftime shows by which one gave me a permanent scar on my brain, we've probably just added another notch to Bad Bunny's most talked about tally. If we're measuring by which one will be referenced in 2030 meme compilations, well, the answer is still maybe. But here's the real tea. Every halftime show is a gamble. Remember when Prince turned a stadium into a purple rainstorm? Or when Katy Perry unleashed a giant left shark that became a meme legend? Bad Bunny didn't bring a giant shark, but he sure shook the stage like a maraca in a hurricane. Now, let's talk the worst halftime show of all time. A bold claim, I know. If you've ever seen a halftime performance that left you wondering if the stadium lights were dimmed on purpose, you might be inclined to join the National Review crowd. And guess what? The worst is often subjective. To the die-hard Latinx fans chanting every lyric, Bad Bunny was the vibrant heartbeat the Super Bowl needed. To the traditionalists who wanted a brass band and fireworks spelling out America, well, they got a fiesta they didn't order. So, where does Bad Bunny land on the Halftime Hall of Fame? In the most polarizing category, right beside the Miley Cyrus 2014 fiasco and the Kanye 2021 I'm a God moment. If you're still on the fence, let's settle it with a quick poll. Type Bunny if you think the show was a vibrant, must-see spectacle, or WTF if you think it was the worst halftime show of all time. I'll be watching the comments roll in faster than Bad Bunny's beats. All right, folks, that's a wrap on today's Halftime Showdown. Whether you're a Bad Bunny believer or a "this was the worst thing to ever happen on a football field" skeptic, we've got you covered with the spicy side-by-side of the story. Stay tuned, stay sassy, and keep those earbuds ready, because LFM Celeb and Hip Hop News never stops spilling the hottest gossip. I'm out. Hasta la vista and peace, love, and beats.